Our chapter was Surviving High Altitudes. I'm Nathan, and presenting with me are Michael, Pritt, and Andrew. The dangers of a high-altitude environment include oxygen deprivation, extremely cold temperatures, and atmospheric pressure, radiation of the sun off of the snow, dangerous obstacles due to the geography, malnourishment and exhaustion from limited food and water supplies. The respiratory system can be damaged due to decreased air pressure and lower oxygen levels within the body. This can lead to altitude sickness, lung acclimation, but both can be solved by using oxygen tanks and respirators. Cardiovascular systems can be damaged due to lower oxygen levels within the body. This causes the production of more red blood cells and capillaries. The heart is also put under more stress because of the increased physical activity, but preparation by physical training can reduce the effects on the body.
The integumentary system is also at risk at high altitude. Freezing temperatures can cause frostbite to exposed skin, where the epidermis and the layers below it freeze. Also, intense sun and the reflection of the sun off the snow can cause severe sunburns. Dry, cold air on the mountain can cause cracking, which can cause infection if pathogens get inside the wound. This can be solved by using warm clothes to keep the body warm and wearing sunglasses to protect the eyes from UV rays. The muscular system functions very differently at high altitudes than low altitudes. The muscles do not have much oxygen to function, therefore, anaerobic respiration takes over. This uses carbohydrates instead of fats, which can lead to fatigue on the mountain. Also, the muscles may be consumed as fuel in the body, leading to muscle mass loss. Muscles are more susceptible to strain and pulling from the cold temperatures than warm muscles. To make up for these, extensive training can be used to prepare for the strenuous climb, including climbing on mountains before you attempt the big one.
With the nervous system, cerebral edema can happen due to low oxygen levels, otherwise known as hypoxia. Here, the slightly dropping air pressure causes blood vessels to dilate. This increases blood supply to the brain and also slows it down to an extent. Since this blood doesn't give as much oxygen anymore due to low oxygen levels outside in the atmosphere, this causes the brain to need more blood in order to function properly. And this leads to the brain, the blood vessels in the brain swelling so much that it causes the entire brain to push up against the skull. This immense increase in pressure can cause an impairment in memory and reasoning. With the disruption of thought from the outer cortex from high pressure, balance and coordination can be lost from the cerebellum, and processing of sensory and body maintenance of the entire body can be lost from the medulla if the pressure is high enough. In order to survive these extreme conditions, one would need to consider wearing multiple layers in order to minimize heat loss. These multiple layers must include gloves and socks because fingers and toes are very vulnerable to frostbite and freezing. While traveling up the mountain into higher altitudes, oxygen will become increasingly less accessible, so in order to sustain bodily function, an oxygen tank is required. Goggles are also required to protect the eyes from the UV radiation that comes off from the sun that reflects onto the snow into your eyes. Your lungs need to be used to the environment as well. Moving up quickly can cause severe damage to internal organs, and this may even lead to death because your lungs are not acclimatized to the air pressure and the oxygen levels in the current atmosphere. If you go slowly, you can let your body make adjustments as you go along based on the oxygen level itself.
Hello, this is Andrew, and I would like to present to you our product called the BreathPack 3000. It is essentially a backpack that converts thin air from the atmosphere into air that is breathable because it is both the pressure of sea level and it is also the temperature of room temperature. And it does this by bringing the air in through this fan right here, and then the air then goes to this chamber right here. And then when this happens, these two heaters, they heat up the air, and then these two compressors compress the air to increase the air pressure. And then when this happens, this valve also closes so that the air only goes into this chamber. And now, because of that, this air has higher pressure. And now these two heaters heat up the air here to room temperature based off of the temperature reading here. And this is because when this temperature reading is higher, then these will work less to get it to room temperature, but if it's lower, then it will work more to get it to room temperature. And then when this happens also, these will also go in so that the air pressure will be higher, just like it did here. And then this air will then go into here because of this valve. And then this air right here will be the same pressure as sea level, and then it will also be the same temperature as room temperature. So this air is breathable, and this air can then be breathed through this oxygen mask. And then this whole process is powered by solar power with these solar panels right here. And then this solar power then goes to this battery right here, which powers the fan, the heaters, and also the air compressors. The BreathPack 3000 will protect high-altitude climbers and help save lives in this mountainous environment because it will provide these climbers with air that is safe to breathe because it is the pressure that is found at sea level, and it is also the temperature found in normal rooms. And it's unique because it uses solar power instead of any other type of power to power these air heaters and air compressors as well as the fan. And this makes sense because in the mountains you're above the clouds, so you're going to get more sun. And also it's unique because the level of heating changes based off of the temperature of the atmosphere. So it will always be room temperature no matter what. And also it is essential for the body to receive adequate oxygen to survive because it uses this oxygen to produce ATP with cellular respiration. So this allows this to happen because instead of using a limited oxygen supply, which is found in air tanks, this will instead allow unlimited oxygen supply because it keeps on getting it from the atmosphere. Also, it is important that the air being brought into the body is room temperature because this will help the body maintain homeostasis by maintaining body temperature. If the air being brought in is the same temperature that is found in the mountains, then it will be too cold and the body temperature will drop below normal, and this could cause death, so therefore the backpack will help prevent that from happening.